and is brought to you by EA Sports.
Welcome back to the Pepsi Center for the second half, which is just about underway. Along with Jeff Van Gundy, Mike Breen on hand.
New Orleans has seen another nail-biter, and trailing here as we get set to start the third quarter. What's the key for them to get over the hump and get that lead?
Well, it's simple. It's going to be a hard game. These close games, you've got to grind it out, particularly defensively, and wear teams down.
Jeff, we spoke of Davis's emergence earlier. What do you love most about this kid's game?
The versatility, the ability, without really having the offense run through him, to still get 30 on a night. This is a great player, but Mike, if I had to narrow it down to one thing, it's his humbleness and his teamness. He has them both, and it's very unique in star players.
And he curls in, goes to the goal, knocks down the shot. Emmanuel Moutier's 3 for 5 from the field.
That's just a nice layup right there.
Moutier draws the double team. Foy jump shot. Davis the rebound. He's averaging 10 rebounds per game this season. Gordon jump shot. Won't go from outside the arc. Moutier has the double team converge. Davis the rebound. Holiday against Moutier.
Jeff, remember when Dirk Nowitzki, one of the great power forwards of all time, said that Anthony Davis is the future of power forwards? That's pretty high praise from a future Hall of Famer.
Yeah, especially one who basically revolutionized the stretch 4 position. And listen, we have the Greek freak, but this is the Chicago freak. When you have the wingspan that Davis has, and then you have the skill level that he has, plus the humbleness, man, you've got the entire package. This guy, Mike, is going to go down as one of the all-time greats when he's done.
Off the mark from downtown. Danilo Gallinari is 1 for 3 from three-point territory. Oh, he slams it through.
If you want to win close games in the second half, you can allow no open shots. Everyone must be covered.
There's the double team. Beats his man in the paint. Jumper off the mark that time.
I really like that. That's good defense, good sound defense protecting the basket in a close game.
Gordon's three-point shot won't go.
That's too early of a shot in this close game. If I'm his coach, I've got to convince him that I'll bring the ball back to him and get him a better quality shot than the one he just took.
Double team, able to get the shot off. Misses for 2.
Could we pass the ball more than once, please, before we shoot? Is that too much to ask?
Gets to the rim. Oh, tough shot.
That was the absolute definition of a forced shot. But it's hard not to smile when you see it go in. That was a gamble that somehow paid off.
New Orleans is leading Denver by a score of 44 to 42. That's a three-pointer. The defense nowhere near him. Fareed draws the double. Oh, what a great dunk.
One of the things you love about Davis is his attitude. Everything is team first. He'll put up big numbers, but he'll do anything and everything to try and win a game.
Well, think about it, Mike. He won an NCAA championship in his only year at Kentucky, and then he comes into a rebuilding situation in the NBA, and he plays very, very well, deals with an injury, deals with losing. I think this guy is ready for a huge breakthrough, and his team is poised and positioned well for a similar breakthrough. I'm looking for big things from Anthony Davis.
Puts it up from downtown. Rebound handled by Chandler. Nelson walks it across. They double him. Unable to flip it home.
Getting the ball to the rim is so important to winning basketball. Great offense, great look. Just couldn't knock it in.
New Orleans is leading Denver by a score of 50-46. Dunks it hard.
You're not going to see a better possession in the NBA from both sides of the ball. Good defense, good offense won out that time.
For three, the wide open shot. That's good.
The assist from number 4.
Nelson bringing it up. Nelson from downtown. And the third quarter comes to an end. The Pelicans up by 5. As we head to the fourth quarter, the question is, can anyone here make a stop?
Well, it's going to come down to that, Mike. Both teams in this up and down free-flowing game, the first team to get consecutive stops will have a chance to gain separation.
Shoots the three. Bang! From downtown. New Orleans is shooting 42% from beyond the arc here tonight.
The ball movement in this game has been phenomenal, forcing a lot of defensive rotations and ultimately a lot of passes leading to direct scores.
Alvin Gentry is switching a few players here. The two defenders converge. It's good.
Hey, sometimes good offense beats good defense. There's nothing to be ashamed with on that possession. That was a well-defended, well-contested shot.
There's the pick into the paint. Wide open for three. Misses from the perimeter.
I'm disappointed. This type of defense.
Throws it down. What a play.
Oh, that's nice right there. The finish at the rim with the nice dunk.
Wide open for three. Can't hit from long distance.
To close out a game in the second half, you've got to execute, create open shots, but most importantly, you've got to knock those shots down.
Gets it off. Gordon's unable to hit. That's a three-pointer all by himself. Can't hit from downtown. Danilo Gallinari is 2 for 6 from long range. Here's the pick. Three-pointer. Davis's shot from behind the arc won't go. The two defenders swarm, not able to score.
The double team came hard and high and to the post player's body. That's what forced the difficult shot attempt and the miss.
Attacks the basket. It's good. Tie game. And a full timeout is called. Swats that one away.
That kind of play, Mike, makes a statement.
Tries the lob. Alley-oop for two. Great teamwork.
Oh, what body control, the catch, and the finish. I love back and forth games, tight games, because what you see, Mike, is who has the poise and the precision to execute under the duress of the tight, hotly contested matchup.
Davis, the rebound. He's averaging 10 rebounds per game this season. Looks to the post.
2 minutes remaining.
To the rim. Oh, huge offensive rebound. Davis against Fareed. Gets to the rim. Oh, what a move from Anthony Davis.
Sometimes the simplest plays are the hardest ones to execute. Good layup.
Double team closing in. Counting. Plus the foul.
You make mistakes like fouling softly late in close games, you deserve to lose.
Off the mark on his free throw. Here's the Euro step. Oh, that's a beauty. Oh, what a pretty shot from Eric Gordon.
You want to keep attacking the basket and get layups around the rim. That's how you score consistently.
Knocks it down. It's a two-point game. Wide open. That's a three. Offensive rebound. Fires away for two. Nails it. Whistle blows. Timeout here late in the fourth.
This is crunch time for NBA teams. Tight game, last 2 minutes. You've got to have the mentality. It's all about execution. Come out of this timeout, down a few.
Forces the turnover. Great hands for the steal. Davis against Fareed. Throws it down. And a timeout taken late here in the fourth.
When you're in a two-possession game, you don't really need to do anything special to get back in it. All you need to do is execute out of the timeout, get a score, and then have your defense lock in and lock down, get a stop, and then get out on the break.
Takes the three. Shot from way outside, no good. So they get the clock to stop with the foul.
Hey, that's good, smart basketball. You're down in the fourth quarter late, and you're not in the penalty. Get aggressive defensively, try to get a steal, and even if you pick up a foul, you know they're just going to take the ball out of bounds.
Gallinari's looking to operate from down low. There's the double team. For two, he puts it in. Clutch shot.
2 points.
Lets it go. That's good. A two-pointer.
The assist from number 3, Omar Ashik.
They double him. And this one is over. The final score is 72-64.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Pelicans emerged victorious after a tight finish.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for the
Player of the game.
Anthony Davis made an impact with his scoring and made it even better with all of his rebounding. With the way he made an impact on both ends of the court, you could tell he was doing everything he could to get the win. And here we've got the stats for you.